Alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and tonight we're going to be playing some Bant Approach. It's time for some Let's Play MTG, and the deck is built by Jim Davis. I think this actual list came from Jim Davis. I want to give some special thanks out to one of my Patreons, Jeff, and geez, I call him Merlin. Anyway, Nilham, if you're out there, man, hey, thanks for getting me this list. I really wanted to play it for you guys. And the way I feel about this deck is it's one of those pieces of jank that might be just that good. And it almost slipped through the cracks because it was only played on the team constructed list. The Bant Approach list did not actually get in the top 16. His team did not do so well, but his list was super sweet, and I think Star City Games even did a deck tech on it. I personally did a deck tech on it, so if you want to check out my deck tech, there's a link in the description box, or up in the top right hand corner, click the little eyeball, little icon, something like that. Yeah, you know, YouTube things. Speaking of YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, all of the other good YouTube things, and let's do a quick overview of the deck here. Oops, you've already seen the sideboard. I guess most of you have probably seen the deck tech by now. I know it just came out like 20 minutes ago. Some of you might not have really got around to it, but this is an Hour of Promise Spring to Mind deck. Really cool. A lot of ramp here. 4 copies of Approach, and in my experience, it's because sometimes you might actually need to throw out some blockers after you've cast Approach, and you might have to shuffle your way through it, but most of the time just having 2 in hand is just terrific. So the deck is an Approach deck. This is Bant Approach, of course, and just full of deserts. We've got Thematic Compass, Search for Azcanta. You know, we got a little bit of counter here. Now, it's not really that kind of control deck. We're not really on the plan of not tapping out. Like, we're pretty much tapping out almost every turn. Like, we're doing things, you know. Like, if we're not tapping out, then there's probably something else going on, like a cast out, Essence Scatter, Settle the Wreckage. A lot of killer interaction right there. Now, once we get into the late game, and what our late game is like turn 5, turn 6, we have a ton of mana, and we have this Arc online. And we can actually get this online on turn 4. It can happen. Turn 4, it can happen. Alright, so I mean, for the most part, this is an Approach deck, and I think all of you get that. So let's do a once over on the sideboard here. We got some Carnage Tyrants, Regal Caracols, Deserts Hold because we've got a ton of deserts. Negate, Jace's Defeat, Baffling End, Fragmentize. You know, pretty much answers to just about everything. Jace's Defeat counters Kumena, if that means anything to any of you. Alright, so let's get some shout outs here. Who all do we got in chat? Wow, alright. Got a bunch of people in here already. Early crew, look at you guys. Narash showing up early. The Troll, of course, we've always got a Troll. You have to have a Troll or it just ain't right. Mangle, Matthew, David. Who else we got? Rich is here. Thank you. And then we've got Dubstep Articuno, one of our new subscribers. Dubstep just recently started watching for Dev's deck. Left me a comment there, so I know who you are, Dubstep. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy something that's not exactly Dev's deck. So why not Esper? Why not all of these other things? I don't know. He built it, but I know it's because of Hour of Promise that we're green. And I don't know if there's a better version in black or something like that, but we're going to be casting some Hour of Promise here. Hour of Promise is the key to getting a send off on turn 4. Alright, so Narash, I said something, sir. You already got to leave? That's how did he do with the deck personally? From what I understand, he did extremely well. And what I seen him do, it was phenomenal. The gameplay that I actually got to see when I was watching live on Twitch was just great. And you know, that's my weekend football. You know, for most people, they watch football. I sit back and watch whatever SCG tournament's going on, so I can report it into you guys. I mean, turning a hobby into something cool, right? All right, so let's get into some gameplay. I tell you what, I think this deck's pretty good. I think I got enough points here that we might be able to enter like a friendly league or something. So, you know, let's do that. I did have enough points. How about that? I actually grind up to those points with this deck. And if I would have had enough time, we would have probably gotten up to a little bit more. But let's find out how the deck plays in a friendly league, shall we? It's because we hate all ideas crew fix. Aww. Okay, so this is control, but it's tap out control. So there might be a lot of time where I actually get to say some stuff to the chat. I actually get to pay attention to the chat tonight. So I'll try to do a little bit more of that. I know a lot of times I just kind of get into my gameplay and I let you guys kind of go into your own conversations. Turn 4 win. Well, Ascend online, not necessarily a win, but turn 4 Ascend is pretty good. It gives you that draw engine, and you also have a flipped, like on turn 4, at the end of turn 4, you can have Ascend online and a flipped, untapped, what is it, Spires of Araska, the Maze of Ith. Holy cow. I mean, that is wow. Wow. So, yeah. Oh, at least you know the way. Well, hopefully here we know the way. All right, so we won the dice roll. Do I leave this up? I mean, it's not in the way right now. I'm all right with it. Hey, we cannot keep this. Stream cursed. Stream cursed. Can't keep this either. Oh no. All right, well, we'll keep. And yeah, that's a land. We're going to keep that too. Wow, alright, I'm going to get rid of this. Stream cursed already. Whew, okay. Well, I'm just going to play the irrigated farmland and pass the turn. We really need to get to a green source here. Well, let's see what we can do with this deck. Ooh, Undead Wanderer, so, or Dread Wanderer. So we got a little bit of an aggro deck going on here. I'll play the Ipni Rivulet and pass turn. Now, I'm probably going to have to counter just about whatever happens here. The king? Who? Oh, alright. Does he cast something here? Uh, 100% gonna counter that. I mean, I don't like that card anyway, so yeah, we'll just counter Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Okay, well, we just need to hang in there. Hold on. Just hang in. Oh, do we have a mono black aggro? I do believe we do. I'm a little surprised to see that, but I expect a Rune Raider here. So, yeah, we'll see. Called it. Well, at least we got a land. I think then I'm going to get rid of the Ruin Raider. We'll just shut off some card draw here. And then maybe he'll just dump his hand while we're looking for a 5th land. You know, maybe we could get lucky, right? Is mono black aggro good? The version I think is good doesn't run this, but there could be some new innovations that I don't know about. About 2 to 3 weeks into Ixalan, I plan to do a monocolored series where we do, you know, 5 days, 5 different colors of the best decks I can find in those colors. So I do want to try a series like that. Need a little bit more feedback if you guys think that would be pretty cool or not. The most competitive decks I could find. Ooh, we hit a land, and even though, yeah, it's tapped, but we're still at 14. This is not over yet. Dreadwonder. He's got 5 cards in hand. That enters tapped. It doesn't crew very easily. Night Market Lookout crews very well. Wow, we need a white mana off the top at this point. Maybe about to take a little too much damage. We're looking at 4, 5. Okay. So we're looking at 5 more damage here, taking us to 8. Next turn we've got, ooh, wow, we need a white land off the top. That ain't it. Alright, well, we can play what we've got. And that's all we can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on board. 8. Oh, yeah, it's just straight 8 damage. Okay, well, I'm just going to grab the white source, which is what we have to grab. And I'm going to pass the turn. Yeah, we're looking at 8 damage on board if he can crew. And I don't see why he wouldn't be able to get a new creature down to crew. I can stop 1, but okay. That's not lethal. That is not lethal. Is it? It is lethal. Ah, alright. It's exactly lethal. I forgot this. Okay, well, we'll jump into the next game here. Five-color week sounds good. So, my ideas on the 5-color week would be the everyone that I've seen always runs like budget blue, budget red. I was thinking, forget budget. Let's build the most competitive thing we can in each mono deck, in each mono color. And you know, mono black. Let's run the most competitive mono black list we can find. Mono red, do the same. Mono white. It's probably going to be a white weenie deck, and everyone's been wanting to see that. Mono blue, we've got the mono blue mid-range deck that I've still been wanting to run from Ixalan. Probably got a couple good updates there. Man, we've got a couple killer lists that we can run for a monocolored list for rivals. All right, so I'm going to cut 2 approach here, bringing in the Regal Caracols, of course. I think Search is a little slow, and Essence Scatter's not exactly where I need to be. And then Fragmentize is pretty good, but I want Desert's Hold. It's life gain. So still need to cut 1 more. Let's go with the Thematic Compass here, because I'm not 100% that he's not on the Yahini plan. So Mono Black Aggro is still a very, very good deck. Man, we've got all the wrong things. All of the wrong things. So we turn to Cycle. Man, he comes out too fast. I mean, can we find the white mana is the question. I think I have to mulligan. Okay, so I like this better. At least I get to put down some blockers. All right, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Okay, here we go. Come on. Probably going to be cycling this cast out pretty soon. We'll find out. Just, okay, night market lookout. Alright, we get our island, and just going to pass here. We'll take 2 from the night market, and whatever else. Want to buy a ban on approach. You don't like approach, Matt? Well, here comes the damage. We definitely need to just stall him out a few turns here. Any stall would be great, like being able to hold up. Okay, so that's a night market. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle. Another land, an approach, a little bit off, but yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of action. We're going to take 4 more points of damage, going into a minimum of 14 here this next turn. Wow. Approach is the only way a lot of, like, giving that combo finish is a way for a lot of different interactions. And that was one of the things I was happy about seeing this deck, was because the interaction is absolutely terrific. Instead of having all of this control and things, you're actually being able to ramp into a spell. And that's a deck for a type of person, and I hope that that person gets to see this deck and can actually play it. But, alright, so we get another green and another white, which is good for us. At least we get to bluff the settle here. Oh, there went our bluff. There went the bluff. No bluff with a duress, right? He's like, okay, yep, alright, we'll get rid of that hour of promise. Ah, okay, well, I guess we can only play Regal Caracol next turn and pass. Taking our hour was bad. That was Alright, well, here's Caracol. The Regal Caracol. Now, we need to gain a lot of life out of this. Now, just depending on what the opponent has here, we might actually be able to do just that. Yahenni, Undying Partisan. Now this gives him the ability to sack out from in front of one of our cats. So that's pretty good. It keeps him from us gaining life. So just depends on how he wants to play it. I'll definitely put some blocks up in front of some of these dudes. Going to 5. Ooh, wow. We'll be going to a lot less than that. He turns everything sideways. Okay, so this gives us some fairly decent blocks. Alright, so let's go We'll go Caracal here. And then Cat and Cat. I expect Yahini to actually... I expect a Fatal Push on this Cat. And that will give Yahini a +1 to allow it to eat this Cat. No, he's just going to eat to make it indestructible and get his +1. Okay. Well, at least we get to eat a couple of his guys. I will get to gain 2 life there. And Bone Picker. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're at 5 land. If I play this land, play the Caracal, swing with the Cat, gain 3. Definitely think I want to try to gain 3 here, so I mean, if he wants to block sack, I'm okay with that. You're a Naya Zoo player? Well, I need to look at chat a little bit more here. You're cooking, but you're here. Alright, alright. I got you, Jansen. I don't know if we're here or not, man. It's really, really sketchy here what we got going on. I mean, I can push back enough damage to fight this Bone Picker. And again, he has to sacrifice something to make this indestructible. I kind of like that. Just the Bone Picker swings. Okay. So we may be able to kill the Bone Picker by swinging with double Regals. No, second Bone Picker. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and play the Spires. And then we're just going to get into this approach here. Gain that life, because that's a thing. And then I think I want to attack with some cats. Like 1, 2. I mean, he can hit us for 6, bring us back to 9. I think I'm going to swing with all of my 3/3s. If he's got a Fatal Push, he can use it. Alright, so I kind of expect him to eat one of the bone, or maybe just eat this Bone Picker. I can see that. Ooh, eating the tapped Bone Picker. He wants it all to die. I like it, I like it. Well, we're up to 24 life now. He's got this Yahini that is pretty impressive. Tell you me. I'm like that. That's an impressive Yahini. As long as he can keep bodies beside it. And right now, our bodies are winning. Okay, well, I mean, I feel so much better being back at, 24 and... So, if we double block Yahini, he has to sack to save it. Sure. Maybe he's got a Vraska's Contempt. So he does sack to save it. So in the end, we gain quite a bit of life here. Now, granted, he's going to kill one of our cats. Yahini's pretty good size. Pretty good size. He's got another bone picker. Epic. Epic. Alright, what do we get? Another bone picker. What? All 4 bone pickers. Wow. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can draw 1 card. Alright, so if I want to draw a card, we need to activate the arc. If I cast this, we shuffle the library. I don't think that's exactly what we want to do. So, just gonna pass here. You just scoop and leave on match 1, but they're only really good in match 1. I'm just gonna block here. And end of turn, I'm just going to draw a card here. A Heart of Kiran. Awesome. That was his last card, so he's definitely got the opportunity to push some serious damage here. Let's draw a card. That's pretty cool. I like that. Man, we don't have green to cycle it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to Desert's Hold. Desert's Hold the Yahini. We're just done with that. And, I mean, I can cycle this, see if we get another play. Would love to hit like a treasure. I mean, not the treasure, but, what's it called? I'm not going to be using this turn. The compass. Yeah, I would love to hit a compass. Just a land. Alright, well, we'll play the land and pass. It is definitely fun for the person playing it. It requires a lot of the mind, though. Like maybe I should have swung there, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I had a potential to do 3 points of damage. My idea of the last turn was when I could only draw 1 card, either spend 5 mana for it or cycle and play something. So that was my ideology behind, like, just cycle. Either way, it's only 1 card. And again, we're just, you know, digging for that approach. Key to the city. There's a Fumigate. Okay, well, that's not bad. I definitely think I'll attack here. Do we Fumigate? Sure, right? I forget. At this point, I no longer remember how many cards down approach is. I think it's only 1, possibly 2, but I know that I can't spring to mind. Okay. I mean, I could just spring to mind, start casting stuff, drawing cards, doing things. I'm almost okay with that, but he's gonna scoop it up. Okay, so do we do anything different? I don't think so. I definitely expect him to have the Lost Legacies at this point. Kind of wish I had a Search for Escanta that last game. Like, if I would just even had one to dig to, it would have felt good. I think we've got to worry about Duress a little bit. And I don't know. Maybe we can. If he Duresses us, he Duresses us. Personally, opinion, you heavily dislike the card as much as you hate energy. Wow. Wow, Matt. just really do not like the approach, huh? Right, I probably could have done that. I couldn't do it because I no longer had track of how many cards down it was. So if we would have been in like a tournament, if I lost it, I would have just went back, you know, up through the log there and counted it. But we were not. So, ay. Coming in real slow for game 3 here. Coming in real slow. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Had a lot of the cards I really want to see. I expect this to just get, you know, taken away in a duress or something, but we're definitely going to just jump into this ramp and go for it. Scavenger grounds. Let's get something else. I can get that later if we want it. Let's see, played it once and thought to yourself, this is not fun. Again, just personal opinion. Anyway, sideboard, have you seen your Boros control deck yet? I have not seen your Boros control deck yet, but I will check it out if you've got it on the Reddit. Speaking of the Reddit, if any of you want to check that out, you can. It's over at Sideboard MTG is the subreddit. No spaces. You can check that out. There's a link in the description. There's always a link in the description. Anyway, you can check that out, and you can post your decks for Subscriber Sunday. A lot of different things here. I'm sorry, this deck really takes a lot of bring power. I'm worried about like what lines are we going to take. I can turn 3 this, I think. Oh wow! All right, we're going to be doing it again. I'm pretty sure that we can get away with cycling this turn. So, do I know what irony means? Do you have approach in your red-white deck? Because that's irony. I hate approach. By the way, have you seen my red-white approach list? Okay, well, that defeats the point of irony, I think, then, if you don't actually have it. Might be bad to get rid of that. Ooh, that's nice. Just exile that. We might just be able to be done with that. I mean, I could. We don't have to go for this mind right now. He doesn't have many cards in hand. So, I mean, we take 5, or I just get rid of this. Yeah, I'll just get rid of this. I mean, I just slowed the deck down by a ton right there. But I'm actually at this point just expecting to like turn 6 double cast Spring. So, I don't know. I mean, we may end up casting it, you know, next turn if we don't draw a land. But right now I've got land, so. And if he doesn't add more to the... He did not. So, yeah, now I can take 2 or 3 here to... I guess you leave up that. Let's get a white. Let's get a plains. Just grab us a plains. That's going to be our basic that we enchant this with. So next turn, can we go 1, 2, 3 basic? Okay, so next turn we can... Well, we'll see what he does. If he finally gives us enough to fumigate with, then we will. If we hit a land, we can do a bunch of things. Okay, I can gain some life back here, so we're gonna go here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go ahead and just fire off this mine, or this spring. And I think at this point I can grab like Forest. Okay, well, he's only got one card in hand. Like he's definitely on the back end of things. We're at 16 life, 14, but I feel pretty good about it. I mean, he could definitely get some things going here that would just truly worry me, but so far, not yet. I mean, this is going to make me fire off this first Fumigate. Or maybe settle. Okay, well, I'm actually going to go with settle here. I mean, if he duresses me, then we'll take 5 damage. Yahenny. Oh, don't do it, sir. Oh, he did it. Alright, well, he gets to eat this so he doesn't have to settle it. And we'll just go with double white here. Alright, so we'll settle the Wreckage Him, and that'll get rid of Yahenny. That'll give him some more lands. He'll get to trigger his Rune Raider. Good for him. Aristocrats. What's Aristocrats? Your Boros deck sounds lit. Man, what did I miss? 3 Glorybringers, 2 Combustible Gearhulks. Ooh, Rekindling Phoenix. One deck that I run this week will have Rekindling Phoenix in it. There's that green-black monsters deck. I'm dying to run that list. Hey, I like going Caracal here. I love going Caracal here. And then just pass the turn. So this means that he has to start adding more to the board to be able to get to us, or he starts sacking his lands to kill our Caracal. Either one, hey, I'm okay with it. I mean, if he thinks I won't kill that, I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. I ain't scared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whole bunch of stuff. This is big, y'all. Oh, down goes the cat. Cat down. Cat down. Well, this will not live through combat, sir. I'll do it. Oh, wow. Alright. 1 card left in hand for the opponent. Approach. Approach gives us a little bit of time. We can do some approaching. Then we can clean up afterwards. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll just approach now, clean up later. Swing with this cat. Be like, what? Are you scared? I mean, we want him to swing with this so he feels safe about it. Any block here is great for us. Gain 2. Technically, it makes, you know, a profitable block here, basically. We just gain 2, and now we don't have to worry about him wanting to kill it. He's wanting to kill this anyway, so. We're good. We're good. It's good. We're good. It's good. Oh, man, need more. Need more drink. That's what we need. Alright. Walk the plank. He had it. He had it all along. Had it the whole time. Getting in there. Okay, well, that happens. Oh, Night Market, look out. Last card in his hand. He's going to draw one, of course. Rune Raider does that, but now we're ready. I think it was good timing. I think we did good. Like, I mean, I could have swung here, you know, but it's 1 point of life either way, a 1/1 gaining 1 or dying. Maybe he would just let it through and we would gain 1 extra point of life, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, Fumigate's starting to look real good there, wasn't it? Alright, Duress, you pick, buddy. You pick. Ooh, it must come out of a good barrel. Alright. Gift. Alright, sure. And so this turn we get to do some fairly decent stuff. You know, we're going to draw some cards here. He took away an Ixalan's binding, and now we're just going to... I was drinking, taking a drink last turn, so I don't know if I had mana open or not. I don't remember, but I know that I'm going to be drawing 2 cards here. So we're going to cast double blue, and you know what? Another blue. Why not? 5 blue and a colorless means give me cards. That's not cool. Desert's Hold. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's just so nice. And we'll just draw cards again next turn. Gain 3 life. Pass the turn, opponent. Pass the turn. What are my thoughts on Wayward Swordtooth? Is that the one that every time it attacks it, like, pings something for 1? Bone Picker for the opponent. Reviewlet myself. I'm having too much fun. I'm in a win more state here. And, like, I'm just gonna keep up with the win more state. Plus, it's gonna give me a chance to catch up with chat. You know, chat's way ahead. There's no way this deck's coming back. No way. No way. There's not the cards are not in his deck. He could go get a Lost Legacy, but at that point, I would just slowly grind him out. I've played enough games with this deck that I know where we're currently at. He's got 1 card. We're good. We're good. Jim Davis did good with this deck, guys. Carry on my wayward Swordtooth. Oh, man, we used to listen to that. That was one of a few songs that we would listen to every convoy when we would leave the gates, man. Oh, man. Oh, that was not Wayward Swordtooth, but, you know, the other one. I know, I'm not supposed to sing. I'm not. That's like 3 or 4 times I've done it. An additional land each turn. See, I actually thought that card would be really good in this deck. That, you know, the one that ever how many lands you have, like it gets +1/+1 for each different land you control. This deck is stupid when it comes to how many lands. It's the 3-drop 5/5 that can swing or block that can't swing or block without City's Blessing, has Ascend, and lets you play additional... Oh. Okay, well, we're waiting on a match, so... Let me get rid of that. I was playing... Yeah. Okay, so... It has Ascend. Subscribe! If you're not a subscriber, subscribe! Alright, I'm gonna delete it. Alright. Ascend. And then we'll look. Like, what do we got? Now, how much does this spell cost? Alright. So, we're looking for... What are we looking for here? Format? We're not looking for vintage. What is this? Why is this so squished? Standard. Better check my queue. We got a match to join. We got a match to join. I'll try to find this Ascend card you guys are talking about here. Alright, so I liked this one. I thought this card should have been second row, third from the right. Dow. Comment. Third from the right. Well, if we go right, Wayward Swordtooth, Ascend, you can play an additional, so that starting from the left, going right. Alright, gotcha. Alright, Ascend. Alright, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Wayward Swordtooth can't attack or block unless you have City's Blessing. You know, that sounds good. Don't get me wrong. But that you enter the Explorer and then you may play an additional land, that card sounds really nice to me as well. I'm keeping this hand. I am so keeping this hand. We've got the interaction that we're looking for. Do we have a land that has to be tapped? Nope. So we'll just start off with the Botanical Sanctum, pass the turn. You've been playing with it, Eli? See, where I'm from, Eli would actually be Ely. But, yeah. Okay, so we get to. Oh, I did it. Ah, I did it. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong land. I was gonna move it, and I was like, all right, well, do we want to cycle or just play the search? Of course, we want to play the search. I wanted to play. Oh. Whew. All right. Well, we had nothing going on for turn 3 anyway. Yeah, we did too. Man, that just ruined everything. Ruined the whole curve. If we top deck an hour, oh, I've destroyed us. Botanical Sanctum. I mean, yeah, I guess I can go ahead and play that. And we'll whoa, I don't want to concede, game. I want to undo. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Something, it's just telling me, just concede. Just concede now. Well, I mean, we're taking a little bit of damage. He's going to gain some life here. Mystery of Apples. So you like this? Oh, well, I hope you do, sir. It's probably better than I'm giving it credit for here. We would have been doing a Spring to Mine this turn. Instead, we're just like, so that's huge. Which means, you know, if we top deck, well, we won't know what we were going to top deck at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle this cast out. We get a land. We go to 12. Yeah, just that messed up the entire curve playing the wrong land right there. Okay, so what do we get here? We get a Baffling In. How much damage do we take next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could take 5 and Baffling In that Adanto's Vanguard. But why would we want a Baffling In? Yeah, we'll put it in the grave. Ixalan's Binding. Okay, that'll probably be a good follow-up here after the settle. I mean, he might actually have the counter for the settle. Wouldn't that be some stuff? Andrew said he's ready. 0 settle. Yeah, I mean, he's got that island. Island, best card in Magic. Basic land. Island says I probably have a counter. We'll find out. Because if he swings, I'll cast it. Ooh. Spicy opponent. Spicy. Alright. He decides to grab a couple extra lands off of our settle. put in enough pressure that made it worth it. We did not take damage, though. Good news. 1, 2, 3. We'll be hitting 5 mana this turn. He's going to cycle irrigated farmland. Search for Escanta. Alright, what do you give me? What do you give me, Search? An approach. No, we're going to draw the approach. We'll just play land. I think we need to go ahead and fire this off. It will allow us to approach next turn, which gains 7 life. So, yeah, I think we're at the point where it's just, you know, fire it off. I'll just grab the plains. It's fine. He cycles another irrigated farmland. Pitch approach. Oh my, Benjamin. I can't believe that you would say that. We're just going to play it next turn. So he can hit us for 4 this turn. We're going to gain 7. I mean, he could hit us for 6 if he sacks his Shepherd Dunes. Hey, hey. Too late now, though. We'll go to 8. I'll cast Approach. We'll spend the turns after Approach cleaning up. With 7 mana, the turn after Approach... Oh, wow. That's a thing. That is a thing. So this is Jim Davis's other list. Oh my, I just now put it together. Okay, so on Sunday, Jim Davis entered the other tournament. And do we put a Spring to Mind in the graveyard? Yes. He entered the other tournament, and in doing so, he actually entered this list and came in 3rd place. So, Saram's, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, cool. We'll go ahead and gain our life here because we have to. Really do need to hit something like, Jeffrey, no! Dust in the wind. A curiosity approached the second sun. We all want this approach the second sun. Yeah, it's a deck. Jeff Hunt here is the one who actually helped me find the list. So, you know, many props to Jeff there. Thank you for, you know, bringing this list to my, well, not to my attention, but actually finding the 75 cards so I could play it. Alright, come on, no Fumigate, not gonna happen. Alright, so we can remove this from combat, we can remove this from combat, take 2 if he has the wrong enchantment. Ooh. Ixalan's binding this, and then remove whichever one gets enchanted. That could work. I mean, it's going to take us really, really low. Yeah, I'm going to dump it. Oh, no. Alright, well, then we're probably dead then. Probably should have just kept that. Fumigate! 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 Come on, Fumigate! We have to have it. Oh, Baffling End. Alright, what does that give us? I play a land for the turn. We can go Baffling End. This is better. This is better. This does hold us off one more turn. It's about the same as playing the other spell there. And then we'll just get rid of his Saram. I mean, we're still dropping to 2 here. I want to get rid of all the Sarams because it'll give him a chance to draw back into this. If we do get back ahead of this, we might be able to like stabilize here. We only need a couple more turns. Like, we might be able to just dump land. I think we're to the point now where we dump the next card and then we draw approach. So he's got this, yeah, Sheltering Light to make things indestructible, scry, yeah, and he was wondering how to play it. It doesn't save him from this. Alright, so we're going to take 2. Just happening. Bam. I kind of expect him to have an enchantment or 2 to throw on it. I mean, this is kind of like the Boggles deck. Alright, so what do we get? What's on top? Essence Scatter. Yes, we're going to throw it in the graveyard. What's after that? Yes, we will transform. Hour of Promise. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. Alright, so here's the play, guys. We're dead to Cartouche, blue Cartouche. But this is it. This is all I've got. Alright, so we're going to go... We've got to create some blockers. So we're going to go blue, green, and this. And we're going to go just grab our approach. Had 2 of them here. Alright, so we've got our approach. Bam, done. Alright, now our... And out of our, we're going to grab the Scavenger Grounds and the Ark of Araska. And we got our City's Blessing. We've got 2 blockers. Again, just dead to the enchantment. He's already in combat phase, though. So, you know, hey. We had just enough mana to pull that off. So, maybe, we'll see. We'll see where we're at. Hey, we're in the sideboard. We won game 1. All right. Yeah. Woo, that felt good. Okay, so... right. Yeah, it's do you have it? Do you have the the one card that can you got to get in the air above these or we cast. That worked out pretty good. Gave us a couple blockers. Again, Hour of Promise, guys. Terrific card. Okay, so this deck list, we've got a second. If we jump back over here, and if you guys want to check out my standard meta coverage, you'll actually find this deck. It was the number 3 deck. Where's the 3? Blue White Auras. Jim Davis, same guy who created the deck we're playing, played this deck, and I might play that for you guys, at some point. Only, I mean, it's got 19 creatures. Adorned Pouncers, Adanto's Vanguard, Legion's Landing. Yeah, okay. So, I think Fragmentize is actually really good here. Negate's probably going to be pretty good, but Desert's Hold's going to be good. And then, of course, dealing with their creatures is always going to be great. So, what do we get rid of? Cut back an approach, maybe? Or is approach the way to go for this deck? He's got blue. It's Jim Davis. You know he's got the negates. Let's say I cut back one Thematic Compass, even though that is the curve. That does give us that awesome curve. And we run it like this. That's actually a pretty good idea to bring in the Carnage Tyrant. I can see that. What would we take out for it? A couple gifts, maybe? Maybe just the essence scatters, because I don't know. We'll leave out the Carnage Tyrants. We've already submitted. Okay, well this is not exactly what we're looking for. We can answer something early though with the Baffle. We'll have a desert for the desert's hold. We are just counting on land. This is a great hand. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to keep 7, and we'll if we have to go to game 3, we'll go to game 3. Land. Not a land, but another spell we can cast. So, right on. Adanto's Vanguard. Man, I would love that. What do we got, opponent? Which is a what? All right, not a bad thing. Can get rid of Adanto. Ooh, Adorn. Okay, well that's also worth exiling. Man, we're just not drawing the land. Hey, you know, maybe we'll start drawing it next turn when we need to. Right on curve, like supposedly. You know, like we want to. That's a really good answer for that Adorn Pouncer. Now we'll see the Adanto, I assume. Ooh, Sky Marcher. Well, I don't 100% think Sky Marcher gets the... Ooh, Fragmentize. Ouch. Ouch. So he just cost me my entire turn with that Fragmentize. Wow. Fragmentize, that's cool. Are they running White Weenie? It is very close to a White Weenie deck. It is kind of more like a Boggles deck, but it doesn't run the Slippery Scoundrel, which I just kind of expected to be in a White Weenie deck. But you know, it's either way, it's still pretty good deck. Jim came in 3rd place with it, so apparently it's a really, really good deck. Same guy who made this deck made the one across from it, so you know, awesome. And he ran this one on Saturday and this one on Sunday. Man, we are just stuck off of that land. Wow. All right, well, there's no way we could have another Baffling in. And we'll just get rid of the Sky Marcher. And pass the turn. I mean, if we ever get a land, we'll get started here. But unfortunately, we're definitely coming in a little slow. The opponent is too, for that matter. I mean, we're on turn 5. We're both stuck on 2 lands each. Luckily, we've had plays. I knew this was a sketchy hand to keep. Oh! Come on, deck! Come on! Come on, deck! Oh, man. What's up, Austin? I'm glad you could stop in, buddy. What? Somebody got banned? If we don't believe in it, right? There's no heart of the cards. It's the only time it works. It's not real. It's not real. Hey, it's a land, but guess what? It's tap. May not be too late, though. We'll find out. It may not be too late. What do we got? Ooh, Solidarity, and he gets to draw a card off the Saram. Did he not? Aura, equipment, or vehicle? Just an enchantment, not an aura. Alright. Wow, though, I mean, just... It's lethal. Okay, well, just stuck on not enough land for way too long. Okay, well, I'm not worried about Fragmentize here. I am wanting to get down. I want to get some cats in here. I want to be able to fight. Search for Escanta. Too slow for this matchup. The Fumigates are good. Spring to Mind. Part of the curve. We'll keep it. Alright, I'm going to cut down to this. Not bringing in the Carnage Tyrants here. I don't expect him to have creature counter anyway. I expect him to have negates. So, I mean, this is, I mean, I could bring in Carnage Tyrant. Maybe over Essence Scatter. Got to the stream just in time to see me get hammered. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it like this. Maybe this other Baffling in instead of a Scatter. Yeah, I'll do that. The Chrono Trigger music? You like that? Alright. What is up with the music? Why does it look so small? Is that better? Did that make it too much? That might have made it way too big. How is the music? We just got an update to OBS, so all of the sound and everything is completely different. Okay, well, we're going to keep it. We're going to go for it. Here we go. We're on the play. We're going to show what our deck can do, hopefully. Legion's landing for the opponent. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and play my Thematic Compass. Okay, so... next turn we've got some decisions to make. Next turn we can actually just tap this, get the land we want for turn 4 if we need to, so that I can just cast this Settle. Either way, we're going to take 4 more, so we'll be down to 15 by then, if there's no enchantments. So, anyway. Depends on if we get a spring here. If we get a spring, oh my, we're going to just go ham. Definitely want to start getting down our deserts. The more of them we get down, the less of them we have to go search up. I think I'm just going to grab a plains here and pass the turn. So, I'll do that at the end of his turn. I mean, we're not on some, like, silly curve or anything. We didn't get any really good ramp there in the beginning. So, you know, not doing anything unheard of here. But, we should at least be able to make some zombies. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my plains. Let him have his Adorned Pouncer, and I'll play the plains and pass the turn, of course. Now, here he has to decide on what he wants to swing with. He wants to swing with all 3 to flip the Legion's Landing. However, if he doesn't have a counterspell in his hand, that's going to be really bad for him. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll be exactly what he wants. I think I'm still going to be searching up 2 deserts here, because I want to play the Ark of Araska. Well, we'll see if he has the counter. Definitely going to play it. Could just take 3 and cast it out. You know, nah, we'll just do it. See if he's got that. He did have the Spell Pierce. Oh no, that's so bad for us. Now we take the whole 6 and he gets his flip. 1 blue mana. That's all it took. That's all it took. So yeah, he could have stopped our cast out as well. So either way, I mean, I can gain a little bit of life here. I can create some zombies, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to create some zombies. So I'll play this. It comes in untapped, which is pretty cool. I really like this land. This land is proven to me to be just great. So we'll just go zombies, and then we can flip the compass. So we've got a little bit of protection here, and we can remove some stuff from play. Or not remove it from play, but remove it from attacking. So if he's got another counter, he might want to fire it off now. And if he does, then we're looking at 5 more next turn. Alright, he's just going to make a dude. Okay, so we got to get at least 2 deserts. So let's go Sheffet Dunes and let's say Hashep Oasis. We'll leave our cycle deserts in the deck. And then pass the turn. Now, Compass flips, and we have City's Blessing. So if that means anything, it does, because now we have the Arc online. We get to walk through the Arc whenever we want to. Philip, what's up, sir? By the way, check. I think it's you. Check the Patreon. There's messages there for all you new Patreons. Speaking of Patreons, we actually got our first 5 in the slot of 20 that I laid out. So 15 slots left for you guys that want to guarantee getting a deck played. But hey, that's awesome. Our first Patreon games are coming up this Saturday, and all of the Patreons that are signed up as stream sponsors, go ahead and hit up, you know, the Patreon and post your decks. We've got a couple posted already, so we're going to have the Patreon games, but you know, I'd like to get a couple more. You know, that'd be great. We've got enough people to have enough decks. If everyone posts them or not, that's another story. So I don't know how the opponent's wanting to like enter this here situation. So we can take 2. I mean, we could kill these 2, or we could just take this 2. We could kill this. We could put some. I think I'm willing to take 3. I think I'm willing to take 3 here. Or actually, we can just take the 2, and I'll remove the Danto's Vanguard from combat. So we'll just kill the 2, and then as long as it's attacking, but it's no longer attacking. All right, and then we'll take the 2. Okay, well we hit him. We got 2 of his little vampires out of the way. Get to go back to 10 life here. Get to... Ooh, gotta deal with that. Have to deal with that. Alright, so... Sun-Petaled Grove. We'll enchant that. Now, the question is... Do we cast out the Saram or the Adanto? I mean, he's got a lot of life. I'd say he would spend a lot into that Adanto. But if we cast out the Saram, we can just keep removing the Adanto from combat. And then next turn, like, Scavenger Ground, sack, get rid of the Pouncer, maybe? Okay, when he goes to create a dude, I will cast out. And I'll cast out Saram so he can't draw cards. I think that's the route. I think that's the route we take. So he'll go to make a guy. No, he did not. Alright, well, we'll just do it on his turn. Any specifics on this weekend? Nope, just highest votes get it. So, you know, I only wanted that first weekend to be, you know, all about, you know, rivals of Ixalan and things like that. Well, the Patreon games will be aired for everyone, but the decks being played are the $10 a month decks. It's the stream sponsor package over there on my Patreon. I originally said that I would open up 20 slots, that if people just wanted to pay me to run their decks, I would give them that option. And so there, I opened up the stream sponsor there, where it's just a guaranteed, hey, once a month, I want this deck played, I want that airtime, and I'll play it. So, you know, if any of you think that sounds pretty cool to you, then hey, by all means, I would. I'd love to help you out. Love to take your money. All right. Actually, I'm a little bit worried about when we get to so many. That's why I put a limit on it to only 20 people. And I figure people will get rotated out and things like that over time. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so... I'm just going to block the cat. And then remove this. So if he wants to play the cat and bring the cat back, then cool, I guess. He's got enough mana that he can do it, but he'll be completely tapped out for that. And I don't know if he wants to completely tap out. He won't be 100% tapped out. He can keep two mana open. That's pretty good, actually. Yep. It looks like it's back now. Oh, it dropped the stream down. Oh no. Ooh, that is really, really good for us. Definitely a ton of time. I'll go ahead and play that. Double white. And... Alright, so... depending on how he swings, we can hold out for quite some time, which is kind of the idea of this deck. Down again, like it really. How could it be? Everything looks great here on my end. Nope, I'm showing we're down. Wow. All right. What is going on? Something's wonky with the stream. Alright. No, well, that is actually an option. There is an option that if you want to challenge the stream, then, yeah, I'll stream live and you can challenge while I'm playing. We have Twitch chat. You'll have, you know, you'll have perfect information. So how do you swing, opponent? So if I put just a zombie in front of this guy, and I put a bunch of cats in front of this guy, so he can only kill one of them, but I'll gain 4 life. And then I'll just remove the double striker from combat. So I assume he takes 4 here in this exchange. So we lose one of our dudes. We gain some life. We're going to remove the Adorned Pouncer from combat. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to ascend, like to draw a card here off of ascend, but oh well. We did gain a little bit more life, getting back into a nice healthy spot. Baffling in. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So we'll go white, and we'll say that one. And then we'll Baffling in this Adorned Pouncer. Now we can play this Rivulet and start doing damage. I am kind of considering sacking one of my deserts to scavenger grounds here and getting rid of this single cat. But I don't think it's okay. So let's look at the thought here. All right, we got one. All right, we need 6 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one don't count. All right, so it would require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well we could do it. Yeah, we can do it. So I'm just gonna pay 2, and I'll just use the Rivulets here, and probably actually sack one of the Rivulets. All right, there we go. And now we can still Arc of Araska. So okay, we're good there. Stream keeps dying. I could like try to break it all together and bring it back up. Why is the stream health good? What? Video output. What is going on? Let's see if this helps any. I'll see if I can increase, like, I hate that the stream's going down. Oh no, that's horrible. It may be better if I actually just, you know, break it and bring it back up. Huh. I'm showing that we're green across the board now. So maybe everything will clean up for you guys. Too many cards in play. That could be it. That could be it. Well, we'll just remove that from play. And now draw a card. Just a Rivulet, but okay. Alright, so let's say we get rid of the flyer, right? Why not? I mean, I could remove it. We could just get rid of a Danto. Yeah, let's get rid of a Danto. I can back the flyer off. So we'll go white, green. And now we don't have to worry about a Danto anymore. Alright, so some argument to attack here. Does he put all 3 in front of... Sure. I'll even make that trade if he would like. If he would like to put both of these in front of this to kill my cat, then I'll take it. But I don't think he's going to do... He's not going to be really fast at coming back with us having a Maze of Ith on the battlefield. So. Sweet. Alright. Well. We'll gain 2 life. We'll have a 1-1. I'm okay with a blocking order like this. And, yeah, we'll just pass. Now I assume that we get on this. Okay, so now he's got to have 3 creatures. Remember in the last game when I said that there's these points where you just get to where you're in such control that it's a little bit hard to die? Well, we're there. Like, this deck is stupid good. No, you can't take yours out of combat. It's only theirs, and it's only an attacking creature. So that wouldn't work. We couldn't have done it. But, yeah. Get that chat up where I can see it a little bit better here. Alright. What's up, Maxie? Okay, so we're gonna trade off. He's just in a trade fest with us here. Courtney, she saw the word Bant and came running. Well, awesome, awesome. Well, I just like that this deck. I mean, it is a bit of a I'm not gonna say do nothing deck, but you're not doing a whole lot until you finally do something. But you know, there's a lot of action here. A lot of action, even though we're not doing anything. We're just stopping them from doing stuff. You know, like take that out of combat, and we'll draw a card. And we got a land, but what do we get next turn? A cast out. Cool. Well, we definitely have to continue to draw cards to deal with the Adanto's Vanguard here. So, one of the cards I really wish where there was at least a one of in the deck was a Field of Ruin, but there is not. So, you know, we're kind of stuck with that, but cast out's pretty good here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cast the cast out. I think if we do this, we can stop him from getting the extra body. If it loses its target, I think you just lose the body. So yeah, he doesn't even get the extra body there. So yeah, I mean, it's a weird way to play a cast out, but hey, whatever. We're just gonna keep doing things that don't do anything. Ixalan's binding. Okay, well, and a settle the wreckage. Okay, well, we'll pass back. Cartouche, you got it. So I might end up saving this settle for a little bit later. I mean, we can remove that. We can remove this. Draw a card. I know it's a lot of just doing nothing. Nothing. Desert's Hold. Plains. Okay. He hasn't really, like, cast anything. I'm just gonna Desert's Hold this. Gain some life. Unfortunately, we're not killing him. We'll get there, but we're not killing him yet. And then I'm just going to pass the turn. Definitely got to start watching the clock. We're down to 5 minutes here. Cartouche. Another body. And I'll get rid of that one, and we'll stop this one. Okay, I'm just going to cycle this and play it a little bit fast, which is probably a little bit reckless here. I didn't draw a card at end of turn there. I'm going to go ahead and fire this off. Do we even have a land to go get? Hey, we do have land to go get. Cool. And then I'm just going to pass back to the opponent. I assume he makes a dude here, and then now he's going to start swinging in. Okay, so it's whenever it deals damage. I'll go ahead and settle. So we'll go white, double white, colorless. And wow, what happened when we lost the music? I'm just going to draw a card here real quick. I will get the music back up just after we get done with these games, or with this game. Okay, alright, well, he's going to make a dude. We're just going to cast this. Blue and blue. More blue. And a green, sure. Alright, sweet. Pass turn. I mean, if he wants to swing with one dude, then sure. Okay, well, we've got to do it properly here, so I mean, I am going to continue drawing cards. I'm not going to win if we don't draw cards. So, alright, so now I'm just going to cast this Fumigate, double white. Come on, Fumigate. We'll see what he wants to do. He's going to make the Adanto's Vanguard indestructible. Alright, I'm going to go... Regal Caracal and pass the turn. So that's it for my turn. That's all I've got. I could go ahead and cast the Ixalan's Binding, but I just want to cycle this irrigated farmland, and I could also cast the Spring to Mine. We could have done a lot of things here. Perfect. Okay. Now this is going to be one of those games where I actually track the cards below approach. Okay, let's play a land. We're going to play Spring. And we're just going to say okay, but I just wanted it in the graveyard. Double white. Okay, so approach has 7 cards on top of it. You're fighting 4-color energy and it hurts to watch? Oh, you know it is so tilting to play against this. I guess the stream is back to running properly. I know I've been paying more attention to the game here. Well, double Ipnu it's 8 cards, guys. That would get rid of approach. That would go beyond it. It's not 3. That would be 8 cards. Ipnu Rivulet is 4 cards. So the reason I cast the Spring to Mine is because we can Ipnu Rivulet and Spring to Mine. So the idea here is to go ahead and cast Spring to Mine and draw 2 cards. And yeah, sure, we'll do this. Just gain more life. Is he gonna settle? Nope, just gonna make a dude. Wow. Wow. All right. I like it, opponent. I like it. Okay, well, I will still do 1 to each of them. I like it. This is not going to kill us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Legion's Landing. Cool. All right. Adorn Pouncer. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this so that I can just press F6 and let him do whatever it is he wants to do. So that's 2. Oh no, I did it backwards. I did it backwards. I was supposed to... Okay, so that's 3 off of it. There's 4 cards still on top of it. Is that correct? Let's find out. We're going to mill ourselves 1. Sacrifice a desert. Yep. And it's going to mill us. There's the approach. We did it. Yep. We killed ourselves. I could just try to fight the clock here. I mean, he's got a full minute ahead of us, but yep, I did it backwards and it killed me. So how much damage can he do here? Hey, maybe the math wasn't off and there was just an extra approach there. I don't know, but we're going to see if he's got the counter. He's probably been holding on to it forever. Okay, well. I'm just going to pass and then fumigate here. Oh, wow, it just passed the full turn on me. All right, well then, we'll do it again. Double white, green, we'll settle. See if he has an answer. No answer. Alright, I'm going to spam F6 and see if he can kill us. He has to kill us, or he has to figure out what's going on. More time he spends, the better off we are. All right, we're down to 30 seconds here. All right, I'm going to cast Fumigate. And then I'm just going to pass the turn. And then I'm just going to pass back. And I'm going to keep doing this until I find another approach. And then I'll take the chance at casting an approach. Unfortunately, it's the only way we have to go here. He has to spend time casting cards, resolving triggers, and technically we don't. Unless he decides that I have to kill him. We'll find out what happens here. We'll definitely find out. It's close. It'll be close. Like, I'm just going for an approach. That's the only thing I can think of, is I have to find an approach. So, unfortunately, like, this deck is probably the most dirty deck in the world. So, the fact that I'm playing it dirty like this is even better. You know, well, you know. Hey, we won. Man, ain't that dirty? What? What? We won? Oh, I know, I know. That's twice I've done that on stream. Isn't that so dirty? Like, ah! Oh, he is so tilted right now. He is so tilted. Absolutely filthy. Oh my goodness, that was so dirty. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into game 3. All right, all right. I hope you guys like that. It feels bad. It does, but winning feels good. So it's like almost justified. This deck just dies to red deck. Or this hand dies to red deck, but I'll keep it. We'll find out. We hit red deck and we're just done. Alright, I'm gonna play land. I'm gonna go ahead and press this button so that I don't waste additional time this match. But hey, you must always win clean. Said no one ever, right? I always heard all's fair in love and war. Anytime you're in combat, anytime you're battling, that's war. Well, we do get our thematic compass down nice and clean here. That's nice. And I don't know, we'll probably even draw a card next turn if we don't find anything else to do with it. I mean, at least it's something to do on turn 3. We were a full minute behind. That's what was sweet about it. Oh wow. Okay. Well, sweet. I'll get a land this turn. So we'll get a land next turn. We'll just Ixalan's binding the hidden stockpile, and then he'll have to draw his cast outs or whatever to find it. And then like we might Ixalan's binding that. I don't know. I don't know. Might Ixalan's binding that too. Is he going to go ahead and sack it so he can make a dude? Because that don't make no sense. Oh, we can sack that. There we go. Now you're doing it, opponent. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Turn off auto yields. Apparently, I'd already pressed the button. Okay, so now we get to trigger. Okay. We'll just grab, what do we want? We don't need blue. Another white? So we don't take a life for it? Sure. Ooh, another thematic compass. Well, this is not the turn that we want the thematic compass, but hey, next turn sounds great. We'll just get rid of that hidden stockpile. Stop some of these scries and all those other good things that this deck can do. Honestly, guys, like next turn, I may just get rid of that Legion's Landing. You probably will, Grant. And I know that you haven't heard this right now, but anything that I say to Grant, it's just like delayed. So maybe just throughout the stream, I'll just like say things to Grant and see if he's caught up or not. Okay, so he didn't get down another creature there. Oh, so if I just play Spring, I can get down. I can't. I have to get rid of this Anointed Procession. I mean, it would be so nice to go like Spring, Thematic Compass, you know, all the things, but no, no, no. Not happening. Good thing Celtics are on. Ah, what? You want to play a Zor Gateway and a Grixis Control Shell. Okay. I can see that. Personally, I think Grixis Control scoops to Profane Procession, but yeah. I mean the deck's sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we need to top deck a land. Come on. Land on top of my deck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Another Legion's Landing. I love it. Trigger that revolt, opponent. You trigger that revolt. Land was on top of my deck. So I'm going to go Spring. We'll just get this here, Ixalan. And then Thematic Compass. And pass, flip to Compass. I like it. I like it. We're on turn 6, double flip Compass. I like it. Seems good. Club Reddit. Hey, Cub Reddit, you know, the subreddit. Oh, Jansen apparently posted one. I have not looked at Reddit other than I trolled it for all the tribal decks, and then I just kind of moved beyond the tribal because like there's a lot of content over there on the Reddit. So that goes for all you deck builders out there. You know, a lot of inspiration sitting over on our subreddit. So definitely, you know, subscribe, jump into the subreddit, and you know, start posting your decks, or maybe even get some inspiration. You got it, opponent. You got it, opponent. Maybe, okay, like, so that was just a not looking error. I definitely should have taken back the one with a lifelink, and technically that's a punt, but I ain't taking it. That's not a punt. I'm not winning with life. I'm not worried about that. I'm just stopping damage. So, I mean, I guess you would have really wanted to get rid of the 2 with lifelink, so. He's got an Arc of Arazka, and his City Blessing is online. Well, guess what, opponent? Guess what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because you don't have blue. No blue. And probably no main board way to deal with this. Teen-up. What? There's a noticeable difference between me playing decks I like and decks that I have to play. I hope that's good. I don't know. Everyone plays better when you play a deck that you like. And that's why I say, you know, deck build. You know, go play a deck that you enjoy. If you need to put a 1 or 2 or 3 of spice in a deck to make it good, then do that. And then when you feel better about the deck, that heart of the cards thing, it just happens more. I'm not lying, guys. Like, seriously, when you know how the deck was constructed, when you know every reason the card is in there, then you're going to know what to do with the card when you top deck it. So, you know, you may hand your same deck to another buddy and you're standing behind him going, if he top stacks this, he wins. And he may top deck it and go, well, great, this ain't going to do it for me. Because when you know your deck, man, when you know your deck and you get a chance to play with the deck and you really get to have some fun with the deck, that's what Magic's about, guys. I ain't lying. That's what Magic's about. You guys gonna make me start drinking. Oh my God, getting all mushy up in here on Magic. But no, it's seriously, that's what I love about Magic. It's my escape, and when I get to really have fun, even when I'm just breaking someone's heart, and I don't like to make people feel bad, but in Magic, I will make an exception. I will make an exception. I will break your little heart, or I will get my heart broken. I will go on tilt, and I like that about Magic. We can leave it at the table. We can have our fight. We can get it out, or get it let out on us, and move on from there. You know, it's good. I like Magic, and I hope that all of you get the same thing out of Magic. I really do. Like, if I could hope anything for any of you, I hope that you can get that out of Magic. Make an expedition. What? I have no clue what you're talking about. Dude said apparently he can't. Dude is trying to sacrifice his chef at Dunes. He said so in chat, and he's like, apparently I can't do it. And I said, sorcery. It's only at sorcery speed. I let that damage go off. Another punt. Yep, sure, happened. Here's how much I care. No blue. No blue. Alright, let's jump into the sideboard here against this tokens deck. Again, no blue, so I am not coming off the token off of the approach plan. I am going to increase some of this though. Baffling End is a card that I think I can get rid of here. Essence Scatter is a card that I think that I can get rid of. In that, I'm bringing in Carnage Tyrant, just because this is the deck for it. Gift of Paradise, even though it's great, I am going to open up that spot here for the Gift of Paradise, and then I'm going to run it back. Oh, you make an exception. All right, exactly. Definitely make an exception when it comes to Magic. You know, when it happens, it happens. Absolutely, we're bringing in the Tyrants. The Tyrants will be here. By the way, Nerb, last week was the Subscriber Sunday was only for you know, the Ixalan tribal decks, and your deck is looking like it's getting a lot of votes. Nerb here gave us a Gearhulk tribal deck that looks like a lot of fun. It looks like something that I would definitely play here on the stream. I'm going to keep this. We don't have a lot of white mana, but I'm okay with it. I would have liked to have like a turn 2 play or something, but that's a turn 2 play. It's also a white land. I mean, we've got a bunch of land. I could cycle it. I could cycle it on turn 2. That'd give me a play. Yeah. I'm going to set up to cycle the irrigated farmland on 2. I think we can get the double white when we get off the Hour of Promise. A lot of people like that Gearhulk deck. Get over there, and if you like that deck, give him some upvotes. So we'll play that this weekend on Subscriber Sunday. We play three decks every weekend on Subscriber Sunday, and if you want to get your deck in, jump over to the Reddit, post your deck, and go voting for some people. And if you're not one of those people that want to post your decks, at least go over there and vote, because that's something else the community needs, is people that aren't actually posting but care about what we see. So that would be really, really good for you guys that aren't posting to just get over there and upvote or downvote. Just kind of browse through the Reddit. I don't get anything out of it, but our community gets a ton out of it. Looks like we're on the Carnage Tyrant plan, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew is dying to see the Gearhawks deck played, so okay. Well, I take it you've upvoted, and I'd say Nerb has upvoted. So, yeah, you got a couple upvotes over there. Now, of course, he's grabbing all 4 of our approach. So we lose our approaches. But there's always the zombie plan. We don't have the cat plan. I don't have the cat plan. Alright, so Carney T. Alright. Alright. Well, we're on that plan then. Then we are just playing lands and passing. Got good answers here for his token producers. Really happy about that. Ooh, he's going to start spending life. Go ahead, sir. Think that is safe for you. Now, might start cycling here. Might just cast out this Argyle's Bloodfast. Just depends on if he does anything. I mean, I'm definitely casting cast out here, so yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll force his hand. If he wants to, you know, draw some cards now, then he has to do that. Wow, I mean, he said, fine, I'll take the cards. And he did. He took the cards. Okay, well, I've got to grab 2 deserts here. It's not exactly what I want, but we need some zombies. Got to get in here. All right, so let's take this scavenger grounds, you know, to make sure that we can deal with things in the graveyard. And then we're not going to be on a real Ipnu Rivulet plan here. So maybe the Hash Up Oasis so we can pump. And then we'll kind of go from there. Someone just subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I just closed out my window where I could see that. I was trying to keep the stream up, so I closed that out. I'm going to say it was Lego Watt. If it was Lego Watt, thank you so much for subscribing. I pulled it back up real quick. Lego, welcome to the stream. All right, come on. How do we beat this dude here? I mean, we can always just start. Oh, yeah, that's it. Just happened, ladies and gentlemen. That just happened. That is a Carnage Tyrant. Now, he might have some board wipe. He might. And if he brought in board wipe versus me, then I am highly surprised. But it's time that we get in. Now, next turn, I will do some Ixalan's Binding. We'll get rid of Anointed Procession. I'll make sure that he doesn't have enough creatures so that... Oh, wow. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Fumigate. He did bring in Fumigate versus the control deck. Okay, well... Let's figure out how you make tokens, buddy. And now I'm going to probably just double cycle. Just double cycle, be done with it. Well, I mean, if we didn't Ixalan's Binding that turn, I don't think he was going to Fumigate to get rid of two Stream Sniper. Well, this is a good deck. This is a really good deck to take up against a stream sniper. So, doom or boom goes the dinosaur. Yeah, okay. Well, he's down. Streams, right? Yeah. Who brings in Fumigate against this deck? Wow, Profane Procession. Like, he's got a lot of cards against... I'm going to go ahead and cycle. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Hour of Promise. And we'll cycle again. Ooh, Thematic Compass. And some more cycle action. Okay, well, you guys may like it, but I don't like the fact that... Oh, let's undo. I spent way too much mana there. I could Hour, and then Ixalan's binding that next turn. He ain't getting 3 creatures under it. No, I'm just going to be done with it. Actually, I'm going to get the treasure map. He can scry, but we're going to go ahead and take that treasure map. If he wants to get these things, then that's fine, but here I can Thematic Compass and cycle an irrigated farmland. Flip Compass. Is he going to get like a hidden stockpile or something? Regal Caracal. Well, there's... Alright, well. There's your Caracal. So we'll go Fumigate. I'll pay the life. Alright. He's still got 4 cards though. I mean, he's got to have action here. Another Regal Caracal. Alright, well. I will turn my stuff online. So we'll go Hour of Promise. I'm going to get the Arc, and we'll say Ipnu Rivulet. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 times 4 is 20 cards. Can we mill him at this point? I'll cycle it. Fragmentize. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Can I cast it? I can't cast it. I cannot cast it. Ah, alright, well, whatever. Pass the turn. At least if he draws like a cast out or something, maybe Fragmentize would be terrific. Might have to get on the clock plan here. Well, if you had double Regal Caracal or triple Regal Caracal, you absolutely would run it into a Fumigate like that. So I can see that. Alright, so... Yep, that happens. I am going to block, block... and then remove one of them from combat. So we'll take 3 here. We'll kill one of his cats. We no longer have anything that we can fragmentize. So, ooh, there we go. We can fragmentize that. That's not a fumigate. We wanted a fumigate. Am I just dead here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot coming at us here. I mean, we're only going to take 9 of it because I can remove the cat. But it definitely has us on a clock. At least I can start I finally get a turn to draw. Beating the stream clock. Yeah, that's the best plan. Good point. Good point. Oh, he's going to grab our settles. Okay, well. No settle the wreckage. I'll go ahead and draw a card. Cool. We'll remove the caracal and take the other 9. Or take, yeah, I think it's 9. What do we go down to? Yeah, we go down to 10. Alright, so let's cycle. What do we have? Like, that's a life gain. Gives us one more turn. I mean, we kind of had one more turn anyway here. But 100% gotta draw a fumigate here. We get, what, 2 cards to see it? 2 cards to see a fumigate? Alright, so he sacks that. Okay, well, here it is. This is for everything. Like, we're not finding a settle here. You already got the settles. Negate ain't gonna do it. We can remove that. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Way too much. Good job, opponent. Game 3. Here we go. Wow. Why does it matter that I drew with Arc on my turn or his turn? Just curious, Elijah. I mean, either way, we were dead. Alright, Fragmentize is good. Everything, I mean, we've got all the right cards here. I was definitely wishing I had Regal there. And I'm going to leave in a couple approaches. And I'm gonna run like this. Well, I'm gonna keep in a couple approaches, but I'm still bringing the cats in for sure. Okay, we get a turn 2 search, and then we can. I mean, we can do things. So I'm gonna keep it. Turn 2 search ain't bad. We just start dumping everything that's not a land. Because we have all the cards we want to cast. Right? Okay, well, maybe we don't get a search. Although Fragmentize might be very dangerous against, like, he may not want that. Just depends on, like, we'll see what he thinks is the most dangerous. Oh, if we would have drawn, we had enough to cast the Fumigate. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Elijah. All right, well, definitely a punt I didn't see there. A punt for playing for the outs. A lot of people are like, oh, man, you're always just calling these punts. But anytime that you're not playing towards your outs or you're not playing for the right direction, technically those are all punts. So that's the reason I don't have a punt counter, because one person's punt is not another person's punt. So happy mistakes, punts, punt counter. Whatever. This is a really hard decision for him. He ended up taking the search. I don't know if that would have been the best card for him to take, but okay. He might have some way I don't know about to deal with the thematic compass, but next turn I'm... Ooh, that's interesting. So here we go get white source. Like, it's technically a punt that I did that not in the end step. Like, so there's a lot of things that are punts or are not punts. Like, it's just, there's a lot of things. Did it really matter? No, but technically it's a punt. Okay, so I kind of just want to play planes, get another planes here. Maybe I should have fragmentized this. I mean, I'm waiting for something a little bit more important, but like the tokens things, but maybe not. He's going to cycle a cast out. Wow, he was looking hard for a land. Going to grab our last planes. Ooh, okay, well, we got more white anyway. Unfortunately, I think I'm stuck. I have to get rid of that. As much as I wanted to do anything else, I think that's just where we were stuck. Right, right. Don't let flip. Yeah, pun intended. Treasure map into a hidden stockpile. Right now we've kind of kept him off of land by the looks of it. I will go ahead and thin my deck a little bit more, of course. He's going to take this opportunity to go ahead and exile my compass. Alright. He got rid of my compass. So I'm going to we have two deserts already. So I'll go ahead and grab the Arc, and we'll grab one more desert. Sheffet Dunes seems fine. I always like getting the Sheffet Dunes because if you are on the the combat plan, Sheffet Dunes is so good. I love that. Start sacking your other deserts to it. I like that you just need one of the desert for the effect, and then from there you just bam. Okay, so I think I just cast Approach. And then I'll cast Land. And attack. Okay, there's 7 cards on top. If I remove one card, there'll be 6 cards on top. We draw another card the next turn. There'll be 5 cards on top. I mill once with Ipnu Rivulet next turn. So I need to cycle, then mill, and I will have I'll have my card. All right. So we're going to go cycle. We got another Regal Caracal because that's cool. And I'll attack again. I could have like played the Regal Caracal here, but you know. Okay, he scoops it up. We win. Currently, we're 3-0 in this league. Doing okay. I mean, it's been some dirty plays. We've definitely beat that one guy with the clock. You know, that's pretty dirty. But so far, so good. 3-0. The dream is definitely alive. Okay, so we're on the ramp plan, but this is not the curve you're looking for. And this is like a weird looking hand. I don't really like this hand. I'm gonna mulligan this. Like it just, oh no. I think you're supposed to keep anything with 3 lands. See, I should have just kept the first hand. That's so bad. Alright, well, we're going to keep that on top because we need that blue source if we expect to even cast our Essence Extract. Oh, wow, yeah. Well, oh, it happens. It happens. I could have played the forest first, but we're not casting anything anyway, so, you know, again, define your punt. Carry Sith. Wow, wow. Alright, so we need 2 top decks. We need to hit white source, and then after the white source, we need to hit settle the wreckage. Yeah, yeah. Looking for double top decks to win this. Ooh, this will not take long. Looks like we're going to be getting into that next game real quick. Yep, opponent. You got it. So, I've got the option here. Oh, there's a Fumigate. So, I mean, we can stop a little bit more damage. This is definitely the turn where I'm looking to cycle, or looking to counter something, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Earthshaker Kenra. I'll go ahead and scatter that. I'd rather take 1 than take the 2 from the Earthshaker. Captain Lannery Storm's going to get his. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Taking 8 damage. Going to 3 here. If he's got a lightning strike, it's just over. Soul Scar Mage. No lightning strike. Okay. Still, though, we're just definitely way too slow here. Gotta have those baffles. Played against a mono black pirates list, and on Untapped it seems super fun. Well, you know what? I like a lot of the different pirates list I've seen. I've seen a bunch of them, and I've really enjoyed them. Like the pirates seems just fun. It's tempo. It's cool. You know, I like it. I really do. All right. Well, we didn't get a card that would save us there. Okay, so Baffle in, Desert Soul, definitely need those. Back off on 2 of these approach. Okay, so Search for Escanto's too slow. The Compass is part of a bigger idea. I'm going to cut down 1 of these because that's a little bit slow. These are blockers. Maybe get rid of 1 hour. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. Ixalan's Binding's a little bit slow, but man, it's a good card. I think it's going to be 1 X. Oh, man, I don't want to get rid of Ixalan's Binding. Just. Oh, what do we get? Fumigate ain't where we want to go. We want to keep that. Maybe another Compass. Yeah. All right. We'll just drop a Compass. Compass is good at keeping Hazard out. You smell 5-0. I don't know this red deck. Woo. Red deck here. We'll see what happens. I've had a few 5-0s in the past. Haven't been playing a lot of leagues in the past, so I haven't 5-0'd lately, but you have a good one, Jensen. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. All right. Come on, opponent. We've done our thing. There's an infinite combo in standard with Bantu's Monument. Yeah, infinite vampires. There's also a nice way that you can throw that into a deck with munitions, and you can go neg 1/1 counters and create a new one, create a new dude, shoot it. Like when it sacks, you create a new treasure. You tap the treasure to sack the vampire, to shoot something, to do it over and over and over again. Yeah. Courtney, well, thanks for showing up. Well, they were some dirty wins. I hope the rest of them go well for us. And let's see what happens here. Well, it ain't exactly what we're looking for. I mean, I'm going to keep. This seems really, really risky, but we've got one piece of removal, and that's about as much early removal as I can hope to have. So we'll try to stop at like a turn 3 on-crop crasher or something like that. Yeah, he's definitely going to be coming quick here. We get a Botanical Sanctum. That's not bad. That's good for us. That's good. That is good. What do we want to stop? Do we want to counter this? Do we want to try to counter something next turn? Okay, well, no haste creature here. Kari Zev would be counterable for me. Oh, he's just going to pass. Alright, well, then I'll pass back, and we'll see what happens. Talani's Summoner is really, really cool. I also want to play that card, and I can see Talani's Summoner being a really, really interesting card. I mean, any of the, like, as soon as one of these red decks finds a good way to get Ascend online, which Talani's Summoner is that way, I expect to see it. So I would say just hang in there. So between Lightning Strike and a couple Bomat Courier strikes here, well, we do hit a land. That's a promise. That's hopeful. Now, if he taps out on his turn, that would be epic. Wow, just all of the burn in the world. Just wow. 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 Oh, I should have countered that. Oh, 100% should have countered that. Yep. Okay, well, if... yeah, I should have countered that. That would have saved 3 points of damage. I'm going to grab the on-crop crasher. That at least removes that from the game. Like, we don't have to worry about on-crops anymore. There's a point of damage. Swing with Bomat. Do another point of damage. Glory Bringer. That's game. Yeah. Red deck's still a problem. So, if red deck's a problem in your neighborhood, then you might not want to play this. Guys, I'm going to refill my drink real quick. We'll be back for the last game. And I'll see you in just a moment. Let's I'll get that music back up. Wow, we've got to do that. What happened there? No music. Windows Media Player, but why? Why? Here we go. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Little earthworm gem. Don't even know if this plays. Actually, lovely wife just hooked me up with my drink, so we can just jump straight into the gameplay. Your green, red, white deck, so you got a Naya deck you posted on Reddit. Has Sapling, Stellani, Polyraptor, Forerunner combo with Samet the Tested. Seems good. What's up, Julio? Welcome, welcome. What have we beaten so far? Everything but red deck. Red deck just crushed me. Like, it wasn't even funny. Like, it wasn't even funny. I just didn't even have interaction. Like, none. It was just, I had bad plays. He had good plays. It was over. Over. I like Bloodwater Entity. I built a Grixis Reanimator deck with Bloodwater Entity that kept putting Boneyard back on top of my library. And then I would sack the Bloodwater Entity to Boneyard or to Razakath, and then get back to Boneyard Parlay, and then just like do it over and over and over again. It was really cool. I like that little deck. Okay, hey, we have been paired. We get an opponent. All right, our last game of the night. Here we go. Can we do it? All right. Who was I supposed to be talking to? Who's trying to catch Grant? You still there, Grant? You still catching up, Grant? Huh? Huh? All right. We got some interaction here. I'm gonna keep. I mean, this hand looks about as good as any hand we can get. Drawing another land would just be supreme. And there it is. There's some argument to playing the planes first and just cycling the cast out now. But until I know a little bit more about what deck we're playing, I'm not 100% on wanting to cycle the cast out. Might have to deal with something like a Locust God or something. And in my experience, those decks don't... The Locust God almost never swings in. His little army always gets the damage done. So I'm just going to play these deserts and get these down. He's got a desert. He's got the red cycle desert. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool that these deserts are starting to get more play. Like, maybe now that Raminot Ruins is gone, like, people are starting to get a little more play with these deserts, and that's pretty cool. Well, next turn I might just cast out the Search for Azcantha, because that's a thing. Let's try to just spring to mind here. Do I need the double white? I think I do. We've got a lot of white spells. I do need double white, so yeah. Might as well. Probably going to try to do the cast out on his turn. Oh, okay. Well, we can baffle that. So if we're going to baffle that, then we want to cycle one of these. Yeah, I'll go ahead and baffle. Although this is a really good turn to get rid of that Search for Azcantha. Looks like we've got a Grixis mid-range or something here. Wow. He pitched a Phoenix. Now, I'll just cycle here. By the looks of it, we still have a little bit of time before we have to deal with this. I think I want to cycle the irrigated farmlands, as we have plenty of white and double, and we have plenty of blue. Although this would be a double blue. Let's think. We'll cycle the green. Okay. It didn't matter that I had the extra land up. Alright, I'm going to play a land. This is going to give us 6 mana so that we can start bringing back, or that I can cast the mind half of Spring to Mind. Now, I think I need to read this. It's when it dies. Okay. I'm just going to cast it out. I think that just casting it out is the way to go. Just be done with the Phoenix. Although, I could take a hit from it and then, like, settle it later, but I'll just deal with it this way. Okay, so wow, he's tapping out. What is he tap? Another Phoenix. Wow. Wow. Alright, this puts us at 7. I'm gonna draw now while he's tapped out. I'll take the hit. At least he can't counter it. Cool. I mean, we get to do some fun things after we approach. I mean, he can hit us for 5. We just take the hit. Cast approach. Yeah, sure. See if he has counter. Alright, well, this gives us 8 mana. Definitely have to be able to answer the Phoenix here. I mean, I've got some cards, but he's probably also got some good counter for those as well. Vizier. Well, ain't that just sexy? Go on tilt opponent. Big problem with Solani is sapping dryads. They die basically all. Yeah. Dies is a mechanic in our game, so people have to be okay with that. Like they even reworded it from bury to dies. Alright, wow, okay, so how do we do all of these little phoenixes? We just don't kill them. What a draw, right? Yeah, appreciate that, Soul Reaper. Sometimes it's just great to be good at Magic, right? Yeah. Okay, alright, let me have a drink here and then we'll sideboard. Ooh, alright. So, Baffling End still seems pretty good. I mean, if he's Grixis mid-range or something, then we're kind of set up for it. Although Negate seems really good. Desert's Hold's a good way to just, like, hold it off. I'm worried about him having some Lost Legacies or something and being able to come at us from that direction. Essence Scatter is really good. We're going into the long game. Search for Escanta is really good. Oh, wow. I mean, I just want to bring in the negates, play it slow and safe and just kind of go from there. I think I'll just cut 2 approach. Normally when we cut approach, though, we bring in more win con. Let's bring in the win cons here. Let's say we are not going to kill him with approach, and I just cut the approaches. We are on the zombie plan. That makes Fumigate less good. I'm going to leave some Fumigates, though. Don't see him being extremely aggro, so I'll cut a couple gift. And Baffling End seems really good. Ixalan's Binding. Maybe cut down 1 Ixalan's Binding, 1 Mind. Run like that. Okay, you like cutting 2 ramp spells? Well, I technically cut 2 ramp spells. This is going to be really good. Alright, I'm going to keep this hand. It seems alright. We got 4 mana. We can answer early creature. What? What? This deck is nothing like what I thought it was. You've got Bomat Couriers, dude. That is so cool. Alright, well, we don't have White Source, which isn't terrific for us, but we can have it by turn 4. Don't know if that's going to be early enough, but hey, take what you can get, right? I'm just going to play this. Ooh, wow, yeah. He's just getting his stuff. Hey. And he's tapped out. I'm going to do it now. Buy Bomat. Alright. Hey, at least we got rid of that Bomat. Whew. Wow. Isaac! I'm sure I butcher it. I know I butcher it, but Isaac. Isaac? I want to say Isaac, but maybe it's Isaac. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, Hour of Promise. Okay, well, I mean, we can hope for it. We can get there. We can get there. That Phoenix, though. Man, he ain't playing around. He discarded a Glorybringer, y'all. I ain't even joking. Like, that's a Glorybringer in the graveyard. Just bam. I don't want it. Don't need it. There's a Vizier. Don't need it. Don't need it. I ain't worried about it. What's my favorite card art? Wow. Wow, on the spot, because there's a couple that I really like, but they're the older ones. And honestly, let me think about that. Let me get back to you. All right? You hit me up on that's a tough one. So let me get back to you on that. Alright, so we can go Hash Up Oasis. We can just play this too. Unfortunately, we're just going to take some more damage here. My favorite card art. I just love the swords. All of the swords. You know, the swords of Body and Mind is the one that the picture of it's just amazing to me. It's like a blue and green lightsaber, and I'm not even a Star Wars junkie, but every time I think of magic art, like either that or the Sword of Feast and Famine, it's just I really like weapons, and I think that that sword looks like really cool. Maybe that's just a corny way out, but you know, like when I think of magic art, that sword comes to mind. So yeah, I'll go with that. Alright, so I'm just going to go grab a land here. I don't think it matters what I get. I'm just trying to use my mana. probably just get a forest. Could have gotten a blue source, as we don't actually have a blue source yet. Looks like we could have also gotten a white source, would have helped. I'm just going to play the green, and I'm going to attempt this Hour of Promise here. Ooh, do you just have all the control? He does. Just all of it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not completely dead here unless he Glorybringers. If he Glorybringers, we're done. Not 100%. Alright. Do you have one more counter, opponent? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we'll play this one because we has to. And ask the opponent, does he have a counter? Oh, he got us. He got us. Straight up, just got us. Okay, let's jump into the sideboard. Okay, what happens here? Whew. Okay. He brought in a bunch of counter. I think we're going to have to take this back into the long game. So I'm going to do that. I didn't realize how aggro he was. So I'm going to let him counter things. And we're going to try to disrupt that a little bit. Jace's defeat's really, really good in this matchup. Alright, so, sorry, I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. These cast-outs, I'm actually going to take those out for the Essence Scatters, and then the Regal Caracols, I'm taking 2 of those out, and I'm bringing back in 2 Approach. He can counter them if he wants, but definitely going to be running the Baffling Ends, the Essence Scatters, Jace's Defeat. Jace's Defeat stops quite a bit of things in this deck. Definitely brought back in the other Fumigate. Regal Caracol is really good here. I can see getting rid of a couple other things, like I can see a bunch of different configurations that might or might not work against this deck. Thematic Compass, Thematic Compass. I mean, if he's got a slow hand, this is going to be great. I'm going to keep. We do need to draw a land. Does he mulligan to 6? We just go Sun Petaled, Haship. He did not. He just kept 7. Okay, well. Here we go, opponent. Settle the wreckage. Alright, well. We'll throw down our compass and pass the turn. Really need to get into the long game here. You like the gold dragon tokens from Unstable? Okay. There's a lot of dragons that I've just looked at and went, man, this is just pretty. Like, this is just a really cool looking piece of art. So, yeah, I definitely can get behind that. There's quite a few of the dragons that I've looked at that are like that. Why am I removing an uncounterable creature against a deck with a lot of counter, or is it mostly non-creature? From what I've seen, this deck was just full of creature spells. Like, he just had a ton of artifact. He had Bomat Courier. He had things like that. And yeah, he had a couple Supreme Wheels, but I just... Right now, we got a bigger problem with me just not drawing lands. So, you know, maybe the original, the 3-0, and then... Oh, wow. Yeah, no answer to that. I've got no answer to that. Now he's turned into a different version of Grixis midrange. He's got Chandra's Defeat in against me. Do you see that, guys? Chandra's Defeat in versus Bant. That happened. That's a thing that actually happened. I'm amazed. Modern fairies. Now you want to talk about some beautiful artwork, and I don't want to be sexist or anything like that, but if you look back at some of the older artwork, Magic was allowed to put just these depictions of, you know, the human body in some very, very beautiful poses and things of that nature. If you want to take it that way. But I think that a lot of those old fairies and things like that, just the art that they put on those, they're just absolutely, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Like the art they used to be allowed to use, hands down, completely different world. Okay, so I've got to go get a land. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to get a land. And then we have to outrun this Chandra somehow. I don't know how we do that. I'll play the land. Now we've got a top deck of land. Yeah. These last two games here haven't drawn just great. Ooh. The original art of Sierra Angel. Okay. Alright. I would say that's probably really pretty. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but I'd say that's a very pretty art. I know that they're even like if you watch the professor from Tolarian College, some of his earlier videos just really pretty, you know, artwork in the background and things like that. Now most of those he's since removed. Like, you don't see a lot of that. You don't see him use those mats and things that he has and that he collected for, you know, many years. You don't see him use those that often. Well, we're gonna die to a Chandra emblem here. Dead to a Chandra emblem. All he's got to do is cast 4 measly little spells. I think I just have to play it and then pass. Technically, I didn't have to tap out though. So yeah, we'll die to Chandra. Bye-bye. It was nice, cruel world. He plays another Chandra. Of course you do. Of course you do, opponent. Alright, well, we're just so dead. Oh, yep. It's so good. So good. Alright, so... he's in the air, so the flying Thopter, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I can. We can do this. Nope, we cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a negate. Can't do anything about it. Well, that's it, guys. Looks like Grixis holding it up, but hey, we got to play for free, guys. We got those 80 points back. The deck is legit. Like, if you can go 3-0, that's a legit deck, guys. You can play for free on Magic Online. You can the deck's good, man. Like no lie, we went 3-2. Let's jump over here. We'll open up a treasure chest, see what we got. You know, why not? Maybe we pull something. I know you guys like some treasure chests, right? All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna open it. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Nah. What do we get from that? We get 20 play points. That's cool. An Essence Scatter and then Renegade Tactics. Alright, well, I'll take the 20 play points. Anytime I can get 20 play points out of a chest, that's pretty good. Alright, guys. Well, let's talk about the deck. What overperformed, what underperformed. Let's look at it. Wow. The deck was super fun, though, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it's definitely a different take on approach. Hour of Promise, absolutely terrific card. Seems like the deck really did struggle when it couldn't find a Fumigate or a Settle. Definitely needs a little bit more early interaction. I love the Thematic Compass is in this deck. Thematic Compass into, you know, a Spring to Mind into an Hour, turn 4 Sin. Like, the land base is great. I really like what's going on here with the land base. And I ain't even gonna lie, it's got me brewing. The numbers and everything are really sound, so when I start looking at the numbers and how well things play out, he's got a proper number of deserts in the deck, and they do play out really well. I am really looking at a different win con, something that other than approach, but I'm also looking at Sunbird's Invocation. So I like Spring to Mind with Sunbird's Invocation. You're casting a 6 mana spell at instant speed, may be able to go find something. So I'm looking into maybe Teamer, 4 colors, something like that. But you know, we'll see from there. Either way, guys, I really like the deck. I hope you guys like the deck too. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.